So I'm here today to become the ambassador of spinal cord injury, commemorating Robert Rose, and so I'm here today for the ambassador, and also as the standing Collingwood president for the day. Thanks for the invitation today.
All set for the day?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Millionaires Hot Seat tonight. This is a very, very special edition of Hot Seat, and you'll find out in a few moments' time.
3 years ago, I was on Millionaire Hot Seat, the Channel 9 game show.
Now, you know what tonight, what happens if you get the question wrong? I'll let your tyres down.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that, that's for sure. I did pretty well. I got through right to the end, and I got a question that I happened to know, and yeah, came away with $50,000.
Come on, get it right, Anthony, because I tell you what, even if you get it wrong, I'm going to give you the money. Mate, you know what? You just won $50,000! Look, Anthony came on the show and I was totally knocked out by his sense of humour, his scholarship, the fact that he'd done his degrees and was really keen to get involved, and he kept in contact because he actually wants to get involved in our media department at Collingwood. Good on you, mate. How's things, pal?
I'm Andy, Anthony's mother.
Yes, Andy, how are you? He's such a ripping guy and a great Collingwood man, and just what he's doing is fantastic. And he raises awareness and money, got a great disposition. But when we're doing Millionaire, in between ad breaks, they bring on literally a gas, an oxygen cylinder, which he'd be taking puffs from, and just didn't want any favours, did it all his own way. And, you know, he's got so many great ideas, and anything we can do to support him, it's fantastic.
When I was 6 years old, I was walking home from school one day, and I was crossing a busy suburban road and didn't look for cars before crossing. I just ran straight out onto the road, and yeah, that one small decision, not to look for cars before crossing, resulted in me not seeing a car coming, and I was hit by a car. And I suffered some pretty traumatic injuries. I suffered a lacerated liver and also got broken spinal cord. And that now means I can only move my head. But I haven't let that stop me from living a full life. I've graduated from a teaching degree. I've been snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef. I live a pretty active life. I don't let my disability get in the way at all.
Anthony's the most positive person I've ever met. He's an extraordinary person. You know, in many ways his life is very restricted, but it doesn't seem to faze him, and you know, he's on with life, and he's generous and warm, and lots of people know him and are very deeply touched by him.
Well, the Magpies and the Bulldogs, of course, played for the Robert Rose Cup for many years now. Robert Rose and his family made a great contribution to both clubs, so it's an enormously important tradition for both of us. And this year is the first year of a 3-year sponsorship that my old firm, Slater & Gordon, is getting behind the clubs and this game for. Slater & Gordon, of course, themselves with a very rich tradition of looking after disabled people.
One of the things that we're very proud of at Collingwood, we get whacked a lot at Collingwood, but our philanthropy is #1 in Australian sport, and if not the world. And we make it a major pillar of what we're all about, whether it's Indigenous philanthropy, whether it's people with disabilities. At Collingwood, we look after people. We don't walk away from them. We're inclusive when we do things. And yeah, we might make some blues along the way, but we don't care, because the trick is in making mistakes while you're striving, while you're trying to do things, while you're trying to make things happen. So we won't be knocked back by mistakes along the way. We stand up and we stand for something. And at Collingwood we say, unless you stand for something, you stand for nothing. So today we stand for people with disabilities, and we actually genuinely get in there. We don't just do a lap of honour and toss a coin. We genuinely want to make a difference, and we're hoping to do that with our colleagues at the Western Bulldogs.
Cloak with the wrestle, no interference, penalty. He got himself clear and put him through.
First half is exactly how we want to play. How we played in that first half is our best, and we need to maintain that. So that's what we've got to improve.
Here's Dane Swan.
Geez, he swings beautifully on that left side.
He kept them guessing again, didn't he, Elliott? He can pop it over the top, but he think he can go alone, and he can't.
there were heaps of positives there. Our effort was certainly there, and I think there's just a few things that, you know, it's only a halfway point in the season. There's a few things that we need to tinker with, but we feel like we're trending in the right direction.
Sack anyone, Chris? Sack anyone?
Oh, and
Going all right today?
come on, sack Eddie. Yeah.
It's a very nice goal at the end of Travis Clegg, and it makes 5 for the afternoon.
Now, as president, do you want to tell Bucks to do anything? You can tell him whatever you want to do.
Who do you want played where?
God, maybe you want the full forward Bucks. Yeah.
You come out of the golf school, mate?
Yeah, that's right.
Purdy and Eddie argue about it all the time. They want to go and play for the forward.
We tell him where to place him and he ignores us. Ignores his head, ignores us.
Okay, that's maybe mate. Very good.
As American show, all versions of K, walk for the good old Collingwood.
That was a absolute privilege. I've never been down the Reach before. I sang the song and joined in the festivities. I spoke to a few of the players, so yeah, real privilege.